What's up, my friends? Coach David here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how to reset after making a mistake, having a bad game, making an error. We're at the start of the season here, and we're hearing lots about players that are getting very emotional. And so I am here today to give you 10 specific reset strategies that you can use as a player or as a parent to help your player reset after a difficult moment on the field. So these are specific reset strategies. Now, the way that I want you to think about why and when you would use these reset strategies is like this. Now, if you have a green light on the field, this is hopefully where your children are playing most of the time. They're in the zone. They're feeling good. They're confident. They know they're going to get hits. They're happy. They're smiling. They're supporting their teammates. That is when the green light is on. Then there's also a time when the yellow light is on, when they're starting to lose a little bit of confidence. They're questioning themselves. They had a tough inning or two. They're kind of uncertain of themselves. That's when the yellow light is on. And then lastly, there's a time and a place when the red light is on. And that, as a parent and coach, we all know is when your kids are crying, they want to quit, they don't want to play anymore, they don't want to go out in the field. There's no ability for them to manage their emotions, their behavior. They've completely lost it. Us, parents and coaches, and you, if you're watching as a player, we need to develop and implement specific strategies that will help us get from red or yellow light territory back to green light territory as quickly as possible. Now, you parents out there, you probably have your own strategies that help you fix your attitude, your mood when you are in a tough spot. So I encourage you to offer your own strategies to your children as well. But for right now, I'm going to give you 10 specific strategies that I have equipped kids with over the years that will help them get back into green light territory. Now, here is the first one, and it is simply to take off your hat and take some long, slow, deep breaths. Your breath is always there for you as a tool to put into play whenever you need it. So go ahead and strikeout happens, you make an error, take your hat off, close your eyes, take a long, slow, deep breath, breathe all the tension, anxiety, and frustration out. And then once you put it back on, you re-engage back in the present moment and in the game. Number two is you can pick up a grass, rock, some dirt, and you want to deposit all of your frustration, all of your negative energy into that piece of grass, that dirt, that rock. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. And then as soon as you throw away, all of the negative energy goes away with that rock, piece of grass, or dirt. Next is you can just press the reset button on your hat. That's why it is there. So quickly and easily press that reset button. This one has been working wonders with young kids. So if your child or you yourself, you're out there in right field and you're a parent and you say, hey, Bobby, reset button, they know that you need to take a deep breath and just press that reset button. And then whatever just happened is done with. And now it's time to focus on the present moment. Next is you can go to your happy place. Maybe it's it's in the ocean, or maybe it's on a boat, or grandma's window, or you're hanging out and having lunch with a favorite friend, or at a San Francisco Giants game. It doesn't matter. Go and close your eyes and think about your happy place. Think about some place that when you go makes you very, very happy, and then open your eyes and re-engage back in the present moment. Hopefully you're feeling a little better. Next is write a personal power phrase and look at it inside your hat. Mine, inside my hat, says smile. I get myself in trouble when I get too serious out in the field, and I often need to remind myself to smile. So when I'm in a bad mood, I'm getting emotional out on the field while I'm coaching, I take my hat off, I look at the inside of my brim, remind myself where I'm there, take a deep breath, and say smile to myself. Next is tense up your body, tense up your muscles. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze your hands, squeeze your feet, squeeze your body, and then simply relax them. And when you relax them, you'll start to feel relaxation pulse throughout your body. Next is whether you're on the mound or you're in the dugout or you're at shortstop. If you're on the mound, take a walk around the mound. If you're in the dugout, walk to the foul pole and back, walk around the dugout. If you're at shortstop, walk to the base and back. Simply go on a walk, break your pattern, and hopefully once you return, you're feeling a little bit better as well. One way that we can get back into green light territory and start to feel confident is to simply act and physically behave more confidently. Fix your posture. Start supporting your teammates. Really start behaving and acting or faking like you're confident. The more that you fake it and you actually act confident, the more you'll start to believe it. So start to fix your posture and act confident, and you'll start to feel better as well. Next is find that favorite song, sing a song to yourself. in your head. Do a little dance. And then once you're done with that, hopefully you'll feel better as well. But think of that favorite song of yours and go to that song anytime that you are feeling down while on the field. Lastly, the best athletes in the world, they have a knack for visualizing success, visualizing what they're going to do on the field, not what they're not going to do. So maybe you just struck out. Next time you're going to go back to the dugout, you're going to visualize yourself smoking a ball right up the middle. Visualize something in your head that you see yourself doing. Visualize success. So here is your task. Before your next game, parents, players, coaches, what I want you to do is I want you to work with your player. If you're your player yourself, I want you to pick a reset strategy, maybe from one of the ones that I mentioned. Maybe you have a different one out there, and I want you to communicate that with your parents and or coaches. Next, I want you to take off your hat, grab a Sharpie, and I want you to write a personal power phrase inside the bill of your cap. Maybe it's trust yourself, trust the process, have fun, just breathe. You got this. It doesn't matter. Write it inside your hat, and I want you to revisit it next time you're on the field and things are hitting the fan and you are in yellow or red light territory. The last thing I want you to remind you of is that your breath is the easiest one. Your breath is always there for you. Life begins and ends with breath. It should be a tool that should be in your back pocket and in your repertoire for the rest of your life. I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a great season. Please go ahead and reach out and please share some strategies that you use that I can add to my list that help you and your child get into green light territory. Thanks so much and be legendary.